Are you into tarot astrology? Well, right now I'm calling illusions. I'm calling BS. Why? Because believe it or not, astrology is partially based on science, mathematics, reality, nature. There is a science to it. It's not totally science. It's also an intuitive art, but it does have certain scientific mathematical aspects. And really, to become a proper astrologer, you have to be able to do all this math and know how to compute all the numbers. That requires years of work to learn how to do that. And of course, most people are not going to do that, but now you have so many people out here claiming to be an astrologer, claiming to give this sacred knowledge, this sacred advice that could really mess your life up if they're giving you the wrong advice, if they're telling you to leave this person, or they're telling you whatever. This is the danger of all these, so-called astrologers and tarot card readers. Yes, astrology is real. Yes, tarot can be very valuable. One reason why tarot is valuable, even if you don't believe that it can predict anything, is that these 72 cards each represent one aspect of the human experience that every single person can relate to. So no matter what card you pick, forget the future. You look at it, it makes you feel a certain way. That is self-knowledge. That is giving you some reflection about yourself and the reality that you currently inhabit. But now you got all these people making money doing the so-called tarot astrology. Nothing wrong with making money, but the problem comes when, making a lot of money is your number one goal, purely because this is supposed to be a spiritual thing, and spirituality is about love and it's about helping people. It's not about taking what you can. That would be false. Now, yes, there should be a fair exchange, but when you have a lot of people out here that are not the real ones, they're not the real ones that have those intuitive gifts to understand this, that have the fae, then you get people selling you what you want to hear in order to take money from you. And that is highly illogical, illusory. That is some BS. If all the tarot astrology, there's so many, because it's so easy, right? To actually learn the real astrology, you got to go learn, you got to go study, you got to understand math, you got to understand the movement of the planets. And you have to have a lot of wisdom. You have to have a strong connection with the higher consciousness, whatever you want to call it, a very strong and well-developed inner tuition. You have to have the gift. Most people do not have the gift. They haven't done the work yet. They ain't there yet. They ain't paid the cost to be the... No, I won't take it there. But so it's very easy to be like, oh, well, I'm a tarot astrologer. I'm just going to pull these cards and then I can tell you, what I think they mean. So yeah, I'm calling y'all out. Now, that is not to say that it can't work. Okay, but just like in any group of people, when you want to talk about the specialized knowledge, the real ones that really have the gift are going to be rare. It's not going to be all these people. If they're doing the tarot astrology without doing any actual real astrology, and you don't even know, because now in this day and age, you got all these kids out here, right? They can just go look up some stuff and they can read it to you and you think that they know something. And I'm saying kids because why? Because really to become a good astrologer, you need age, you need wisdom, you need experience. It's not just the knowledge in the books. It's about seeing what happens in real life. And believe it or not, there is actually scientific evidence that does say there is something to astrology. And what is astrology really? All it is nature. All it means is that everything is connected, and everything literally is connected. Okay, you're talking about science, you're talking about nature, you're talking about forces of energy, light, gravity, gases, metals, all the things that make up reality to that perfect balance to create life on earth, and then now to create this higher developed consciousness which we now have, which we are now learning to bear as humans. So you got to look at some of these things and think logically. It's not just, yeah, and the big criticism about all the spirituality is that people just think whatever, and yeah, people generally do think whatever they want to think. That's one human power and a human weakness. It also could be very powerful because then you can use your thoughts. There is something real in astrology, but who are the ones that are really the, ambassadors, the representatives, the channelers of this sacred divine knowledge and information?